All right, so I don't know if it's because the beta. I don't know if it's because the beta is connected to the server or whatnot, but I guess my internet cut out right there, and it completely disconnected me from the tower that I was on. Which I mean, it's not a huge deal. It actually is a pretty big deal. I mean, I watched this one guy and him saying like everything being server oriented and server based is detrimental, and it is detrimental. Like being completely honest, like when I can't even open the application because everything's server oriented, that's a bad first impression for me. I mean, overall the game seems pretty good. I'm not gonna say it seems great, it seems fantastic, revolutionary, because it's not. There's nothing that they bring to the table that's extremely new or creative. I mean, cameo fighters aren't in and of themselves. We have seen things like cameo fighters in the past, like if you look at the towers time in MK11, using the abilities and using certain people that can come in like Cyrax and shit like that. It's the same premise. I will say I don't like that aspect of the game, where it's a basic default on every single match you play. I think it's unnecessary. I think it's stupid. Like, if it was a separate game mode, great. That's awesome. I don't have an issue with that at all. Would it be... I don't see it being a popular game mode, to be honest with you. And I know what they're doing this for. They're trying to appease, like, fans of certain characters. Like, it looks like they're sidelining a lot of the main characters that people wouldn't expect them not to have in the base game, for characters that people really wanted to see return, like 3D era characters, especially like when you got Li Mei, Ashra, Havoc, people like that coming back. Even some of the cameo fighters, like Darius is back, and Serena, I saw her, which is cool. It's awesome, you know what I mean? Honestly, I feel like having the basic characters as cameo fighters is pointless as shit. I feel like it's really fucking pointless. Because we've already seen what the basic characters are. We've seen their we've seen their movesets, we've seen what they had to offer game after game after game. Countless times. So with that being said, why are we having the same characters there as a cameo fighter that's dedicated to a singular button input? And I guess directional button input, and it does certain things like a breaker or whatnot. I haven't figured it out. Because there's no practice mode. And this is why they need practice mode. To fucking practice and figure everything out. Because when you have all these towers, you're really not able to experiment in the way that you would like to. Not that there's any sort of pressure there, but it's just, I don't know. I think I should be able to experiment with the moves, figure out what's an overhead, figure out what's a low, what's mid, what's safe, what's not, punishing on certain things, what's cancelable, what's not. I want to be able to see how certain special moves act, if they're worth it, if they're not. Like that down front circle special move that Sub-Zero has, I don't know what that does at all. And his other special move, it looks like he has like a sweeping attack with a hammer. That doesn't look like it should be a special move at all. I don't know. I'm not sure. The jump also, it seems very floaty, and I know that's because they're including air combat, which was present in MK Armageddon. I don't know if... Yeah, I think that was the only game it was in. And it was pretty cool there. It's not done in the same way, obviously, because that's not what they're going for. I don't know what this game is going for, to be honest with you. It's not like the other MK games. I'm going to say it's most similar to MK11, but it's its own thing. And I'm not going to find a fucking match, so I'm going to cancel. And I don't know why Towers is underneath campaigns, I'll say that. So, let's look at the roster, shall we? So, 4, 8, 12, 24 characters on the base roster. That's pretty average, I'm going to say. I don't know how many characters the base roster had in MK11, X, or 9. I will say MK9's roster was incredible. It was the best roster we've gotten out of any Mortal Kombat game. So, also, we don't have Scorpion playable on the beta, which I don't understand at all. I don't understand why they didn't include Scorpion. I know, I understand he's not the cover boy, but the fact that they included Bihan and not Scorpion says a lot. That says a lot about this game. The character that I'm most interested in playing. Also, I like this menu setup. I do. I like this menu setup so much more than I liked MK11's. It's simple, and that's all it needs to be. It shows your character's icon. It's big. The menu is big. It shows what it needs to show, and I think this is a great menu.